Folks, I'm Dustin Staples with you here. It's 3 o'clock as we go towards another day across the east. This time we've got rain showers in our favor here, so definitely a quite a wet It's been a wet day overall, so definitely again those who've been out and about know you've been running into rain showers kind of off and on through the duration of your day here. And the way things are going, we're going to continue to see waves of showers kind of off and on through the rest of tonight. Some areas will see heavier amounts, other areas will see lighter amounts. So definitely the day of keeping all your rain gear at hand is going to stay with it again tomorrow too. So definitely a afternoon and an evening, you want to make sure you've got everything on your planner. So overall though, let's get you now to your radar this afternoon, showcasing again a little bit of breaks of rain for some spots here across the east. Again, definitely just take it easy outside this afternoon and stay in that way as we go towards tonight. Overall though, it's a good beneficial rain, though the way we continue to say that every week there's a chance of rain in our forecast here, and that continues to be in our favor. While it's not drought busting rain, it is enough to kind of help us out in the long run. So who's seeing what right now? Lighter showers north at North Topsail Beach, Verona, Swansboro, Jacksonville, Havelock, Newport, Maysville also picking up some lighter showers here in Grifton, Ayden, Pitt County, Lenoir County, Greene County, portions of Craven County, Beaufort County also seeing some lighter showers as well. Our friends to the north though, up towards Hertford County, over towards portions of Gates, Perquimans, Chowan, and Pasquotank counties, definitely seeing those steadier to heavier showers moving on through back toward the Outer Banks as well. So definitely everybody is getting some sort of light rain or steady rain at times. But regardless of the rain, again, it's going to kind of break up and then more waves of showers. That's the theme here pretty much for tonight. All that rain stretches down towards the south too. But overall, again, right now looking towards our Grifton County, see off of the distance there as that's up towards 1,500, 1,800 feet in the air across Pitt County. There's higher, obviously, up-level rainfall, but down to the surface for our Greenville camera, definitely seeing some of those rain showers come about as well. So once again, if you're outside, noticing it's pretty warm, cool, mild out there, really. We don't have this, bitterly cold type of frozen precipitation we're dealing with. So this is definitely a different contrast compared to we've been for the last few days now, compared to a couple of weeks ago. About a month ago, we were forecasting a snowstorm that left history behind, but the mild weather is here for sure. Also the change in the humidity too. So you see that as well, up almost 20, 30 degrees warmer with that. Doesn't mean we have a higher count of moisture involved with that too. So you definitely notice that. Not sticky humidity, but again, it is noticeable out there. Wind gusts you see out of the south at 20 to 30, 35 miles an hour, almost 40 mile an hour there in Beaufort there across the Crystal Coast counties, where you're seeing more of a higher wind gust right there too. But overall, in the locations getting between 15 and 20 miles an hour. Here's the drought monitor. Here's how things play out, because we were very hopeful that we'd get little improvement in the way we did not. And of course, what's happened now with this, that severe drought has now spreading further to the east there in the moderate drought too, including our Crystal Coast and Outer Banks regions, where you're definitely seeing that come about. So once again, definitely seeing something to keep in mind as you do so all the way around the board. But overall, again, most of us again staying pretty dry out there, and we still needed several inches to really catch us up to par. So make sure you're seeing we're getting rain here. Yes, we are, but definitely again, you want to just be patient with us as we're approaching the growing season. You want to make sure you've got all of the planting ready to go, but just hold off on that, because this little tease of spring has been with us for a little bit. So overall, looking ahead towards tonight, rain begins to move its way to the east, staying that way as we go towards 10, 11 o'clock for the inland locations. So some spotty showers, and then kind of just isolated scattered showers out there too. So definitely again, an afternoon, or now heading in the morning hours of your Friday. Some of you are going to see rain, others are not going to see rain. So pack your rain jacket and the umbrella tomorrow morning as you head out to work and school. You're definitely going to be needing that for sure. So most of our southern counties and the beach, the coastal counties will have a better chance to pick up on those better rainfall pretty much through the day. Kind of spotty inland at times. Overall, though, that begins to quiet down briefly, and then it gets chilly with clouds holding tough along the coastline. That's a few more coastal morning showers as we go towards early on Saturday morning. So just keep that in mind. If you have plans Saturday, don't cancel them. But right now, some of you may see a quick shower here or there. Rainfall amounts between now, obviously, and through the through tomorrow, really, roughly about a ½ inch to a ¼ inch of rain. So some much needed rain in our favor here for southern counties that really need to, pretty much everybody needs to see a good several inches of rainfall. That's kind of where we need to be when it does become to rain what it is. So talk about your winds real quick here. Not as breezy, not as strong. We'll get those winds slightly relaxing tomorrow. Along the coast, though, it'll continue to pick back up again. So that's where we're seeing those coastal breezes. And as we go towards later in the day on Saturday, winds slightly subside out of the south. So we have that to look forward to, a south flow for sure. 50s again for Thursday, Friday for the coast. This is your coastal 5-day forecast showcasing you more sunshine coming in your favor. Again, early morning, pre-sunrise on Saturday. Some you'll see some showers. Sunday, so far as of now, looks to be the nicest day of the weekend. So again, those who have weekend festivities or any sort of scheduled plans outdoors, we've got baseball in town, we've got softball, there's some basketball happening. We're wrapping things up there at ECU for the basketball there, that is. But most of us, again, staying nice as of now for Sunday, the way things are looking. So hopefully we can have a completely dry weekend regardless of rain, fall, that 20% most likely again along the coastline. And then next week it gets chilly to start, and then we warm our way back up in the 60s and 70s here as we go towards later in the week to come. So definitely a different story compared to what's been, but good to see, you know, those healthy amount of rain chances in our favor. Hopefully in the near future we can kind of completely eradicate this drought and get back to you know, just in time for the growing season. Obviously, you know, fire season, of course. A lot of people trying to, you know, make sure you don't have things out of control. Of course, the dry air, soil levels as well, the lack of moisture down deep, it needs that obviously to continue to, you know, the grass can continue to grow as we go further in the time. So definitely, again, a nice-ish into late next week, but for tomorrow and then Saturday, we've got to just dodge a few more showers. Till then, the cooler weather returns briefly, but then the nice warm up comes about as we go towards pretty much after next Wednesday. That rain kind of gets out of here, and will we have another wet weekend? We'll see. That just somehow happens. Our pattern has landed right on the weekends this entire year. We've only had one completely dry weekend, so hopefully we can have two for that on. For those who are trying to get outside, I know it's just the way sometimes, you know, we can't control the pattern flip. If we could, we'd say, yeah, well, let's not have rain every weekend. But in this case, it's just somehow happened to be. So on that note, I will bid you all a farewell. I'll see you back at 4 p.m. We'll talk more about, there's your 8-day forecast. Once again, the nice cool weather returns for us as we go towards Saturday, mid-60s, and again, those 40s there for Monday. So definitely a pretty chilly afternoon coming up next week as that will be at play. So on that note, I will see you back at 4 p.m.